We're going to learn how to download Descript, install it into the computer, create an account, load video from your iPhone directly into the actual computer, take that video, put it into Descript, allow it to transcribe it, then learn how to take the transcription, put it into ChatGPT or Claude or your favorite AI, be actually able to go through it and ask questions to it, get context from it, put that back into Descript and create videos. So this video is all about how to edit using AI. Now there's a lot of things out there that say that, but I'm telling you, when you watch this video, you'll be able to see it. We're gonna start with step number 1. And you can really just Google the words Descript and we'll go to descript.com. Now what we're looking for here in Descript is to actually install the video. I'm doing all of this live. I'm not absolutely certain where everything is, but we will work it out. You know what? And a lot of times if we simply Google Descript install, that will actually help. So we'll get install Mac OS, even better. Yep, Mac OS. So that'll take us to the exact download for Mac or Windows. Use Descript on desktop, and we will go right here for download for Mac. Cool. So we are here. We'll say allow, and we're going to actually download Descript into the computer. And it went into our downloads folder. So now I'm double clicking it, and it's downloading the Descript installer. So it's going to go ahead and install Descript. Now, normally when Descript launches like this, what I like to do is just click on it, drag it and drop it. This way it's easy to find the next time around, okay? At this point in the video, we have Descript installed into the computer. So the next thing we're going to do is create our Descript account. And we'll do that by going to create account. And the best way to do this today, I mean, before you would use like your email and password, but the best way to do this today is simply use Google. So we'll go ahead and continue with Google. Are you already logged into it? There you go. So his is popping up. So we're going to go ahead and just grab it and just log right in. So what we're doing right now is creating the account with Descript. So it's using your Google account, and this will kind of open it up. And then we'll say allow. So we're allowing your account to be your Google account. All right, so cool. So we downloaded Descript, we've installed it, and at this point, we've now made our account. All right, cool. Perfect. So now we're going to go through different prompts because Descript needs permission throughout your computer to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and open system settings and see if there's any kind of system preferences that it needs access to. And yes, so on screen and system audio recording. And this is because you can do screen recordings. Like you can create what we're doing right now, Jason. You can do this on your computer. So you can do like a screen sharing and actually generate video right there. Go ahead and put your password in. So you have to quit it and reopen. That's fine. We'll just do that. It'll just shut it down and then open it back up again. Personal. And then you are marketing, basically is what and this is just for reference. Video content, podcasting, things like that. So here's where it gets interesting. So this is the plan. So this is what I like to show people because people are asking me, how much does Descript cost? So it is free for up to 1 hour of media. Now, what that means is that when you load content into Descript, it's going to transcribe that content. So if it does an hour, you get an hour for free a month. But with $16 a month, you get up to 10 hours, okay? Now, there are also some AI credits. So with the AI credits, that's going to be like, you can actually generate AI B-roll with this, all right? I mean, it's got built-in Nano Banana. It's got built-in Google Gemini. You can literally build out images and then make those images move. So each of them, as they work for you, they will cost tokens and things like that. So for this one, I personally, the creator account, $24 a month is probably your best bet. But for right now, we're just going to get started with the free. Invite, no, we'll skip this. This is just to invite people and then help improve Descript. Yes, that's fine. If you have any crashes, you'll let Descript know. So basically, we now have a free account on Descript. So now that we've got it installed, now we're going to create our first project. Super simple to do. All we're going to do is we're going to launch Descript. We're going to come over here where it says new project. When we click on new project, we're going to say a video project. The question becomes is, how did you record your video? Okay. So I'm using right now cameras to record. So when I'm ready to load my footage into Descript, I'm going to go ahead and take the SD card out of the camera, plug it into the computer. Maybe I need an adapter for that, which I have an adapter for that goes from SD card to USB-C. Okay. If you don't have that and you record it on your phone, fine, we're going to do that as well. So now Descript is ready to go. We've installed it. We created a new project. Descript now wants video content to go in to the project. So now we need to get our video. So Jason, how did you record your video? How do you have your video?
I have it on my phone.
Okay, perfect. So he's now just plugged his phone in to the computer. Now the computer isn't really doing nothing. Now here's the thing. When you're using a Mac and you have an iPhone, you plug your phone in, there is an app inside the computer that you can use to extract video, okay? Because it's Apple, there used to be a software called iLife where everything kind of talks together. You can import it through Photos, but that's kind of the way that Apple works together universally. But the best way to load video from your phone into your computer is with an app called Image Capture. So what you'll do is you'll do what Jason just did, was plug his phone into his computer. And then what we're going to do, Jason, on your computer, on your keyboard, I want you to hit Command Space. Right. So this, when you hit Command Space on your computer, it brings up your spotlight so you can search through your computer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to type in Image Capture. Okay. So all Macs come with, this is an Apple program, just like Photos or iMovie or iMusic, iTunes, all of that. So Image Capture is built to be able to pull that content directly into it. So I'm going to go ahead and launch Image Capture. All right. And as you can see there, the phone is coming up. Now, it does say it's locked. If I click on it, it's probably because is on the screen, is it saying unlock your phone? Show me that on the screen if you can show me. You don't got to show me typing in your password. There you go. So it had the lock on it, didn't it? Like you had to type in
Yes.
show your face. Okay, good. So now that he's done that, now we're actually inside of his phone on his computer. Now, this is doing a list view here. Automatically, we can go into tile view, okay? And I'm gonna also shorten that down. So what you're looking for now, me and Jason were just together at the Midwest Trade Show, and Jason did the class there with me. We did it together. So he filmed himself doing the class. So what you can do here, Jason, is find that video in your phone. I'm assuming it's this one here, right? And I want to point this out too. This is a better way to do it than AirDrop, okay? When you do AirDrop and you have these files here, if they're hour long, you're trying to load it, AirDrop takes like an hour to load from your phone if you're doing AirDrop, okay? But in this case, because we plugged it right in USB-C, it's gonna have a very fast transfer rate. Now, I don't wanna take it from the phone directly to Descript. What I wanna do is take that content from the phone directly to the desktop of the computer so that it loads inside the computer, so that it lives in the computer. Then we'll take it to Descript, okay? So all I'm gonna do is click on them, highlight them. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and minimize Descript. I'm just gonna go ahead and minimize it for a quick second so we don't run into any errors. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab these two. And now I'm just gonna click on them and I'm gonna drag them and drop them on to my home screen. Okay, now what it's doing is it's importing those videos not into Descript, not yet. It's importing them from the phone into the computer. This is the video, okay? So the video
Yes.
exists here. And the video is gonna open up using QuickTime Player. So I'm gonna go ahead and quit that. So now I'm gonna close out Image Capture. We have the video footage now, okay? On your desktop here. You see it says .move.
Yeah.
So that means that's the video, okay? What I'm gonna do is, and this is how easy it is. Again, what we're doing in this video is doing a full install, so it's taking about 30 minutes. But once you have Descript installed and you have new content, it's gonna be this simple. We're gonna grab the video, we're gonna drag it and drop it into Descript. I think it's because it's 4K footage. Let's go ahead and see if we could upgrade for like a free trial. And Jason, if you're going to be using this a lot, I would definitely recommend upgrading because you're talking
No,
about,
100%.
you know, let me see, creator. we can do down to hobbyist. That's $24. So it is asking you to put your credit card. Would you mind putting in your credit card info for us?
No, I don't.
We'll blur this out. No problem. And obviously, if you buy it for the year, this will give you up to 10 hours per month. I don't think you're going to go above. For me, I go above 10 hours. For most people, they're not going to go above 10 hours. For me, I'm loading in tons of content into Descript. But again, the process is so much faster. There you go. You're all set. Let's go ahead and continue. Continue back to Descript. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and quit Safari.
I tell everybody you got to pay to play. You got to invest in what you what you want in life.
Absolutely. So let's go back here. So now once you create projects, you will see those projects. What I like to do in my workspace, you'll go to general and those projects will be all listed here. So as you build up more and more, this one is the first one we started. So we're going to go back into this project here. So we did have to pay for it because Jason wanted to get really good footage. He made sure that he filmed in 4K. So now we're going to go back to loading that content into Descript. Give it a few seconds. So what it did is it just imported the video, okay? Now it's asking you some of these prompts. I already know what these are, so we'll walk through them. But this is trying to help you to learn the different things. Okay, cool. So media added, HDR support beta, learn more. Okay, that's fine. It just means that you film with HDR. That's no big deal. All right, cool. So it does have the video there. It's doing a few things here, Jason. So your internet is a little slow. What I love about Descript is this percentage that's counting up. It's not only is that 55% transcribing, and the faster your internet, the faster this will work. No, it's all good. Yeah. We can actually check your internet speeds.
I called Xfinity makes you get with business. It makes you get the business one, so it makes you have no option.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
No problem. But this is the reality. Like in my house, I have 3 gigabytes. I got 3,000 megabytes a second. You right now you're at like you know 60 megabytes download, and your upload speeds are probably a little bit slower. And what we're doing right now is uploading. You know what I mean? And you should check your plan too
yeah.
if they're promising you more, but not. So this is where you're at. You're at 55 megabytes per second upload. And when you load to Descript, when you put video in Descript, it's uploading the video to the server, which again is extremely helpful, and I'll show you why in a moment here. So those are your speeds. You're only at like 50 megabytes per second. I'm at 3,000 megabytes per second at my house. And that's why I'm able to load so much content, okay? So here, while we were waiting, it did go ahead and
Let me mic you up. All right, let's give him a round of applause.
there it goes. So it did load up the video and it transcribed it. Okay. So it's allowing us to start working with it. Over here, this 23% is saying it's still loading it to the server, but it's going to let you edit, right? So it finished transcribing. So this is where Descript gets really, really interesting. I'm going to let that continue to upload and we can hide it. So over here on these side panels here, you could bring in these different tools, okay? Elements, captions, media. Okay. And project, this is where all your video footage goes. And that's just a quick run through. So this is where your video footage goes. AI tools is where the studio sound is at. When you do want to do that, you can literally just tell this create clips and it'll just do it for you.
Okay, real quick,
Yes,
just a
sir.
question on this. So you know how I'm uploading all these videos in there. Is there a certain amount of videos I can upload on there at a time, or should I delete them after I use them, or like I don't want. My question is, am I taking up space for leaving the videos in there when I'm not using them?
No, not necessarily. What you'll get, you really do kind of have like an unlimited type of thing, but you can only do 10 hours a month.
Okay,
So right now you loaded up 15 minutes. You still have 9 hours and 45 minutes of footage that you can dump into Descript as different projects come up. Okay?
okay.
Now, I'm going to
Yeah,
be honest with you. Your internet speeds at home are probably faster than the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can
And
always
I
check.
thought it was different.
Yeah, nah, you can always check by just on Safari, go to speed, just type in speed test, um, internet speed test in Google, and it'll take you to a speed test website and it'll check. But that's fine. It really it needs to load up, and Descript needs to read the file before it actually runs it. So all good. Few things. These are the views. So sometimes what I like to do is go to the scene editor, and that's the scene editor is the video. I can literally just hide my video. This is what I mean by you can edit video like it's a Google Doc. Because what I did was hide the video so I don't even see it, and I literally just got text here. Okay. Now you can do a few things. This is how. Now we're gonna talk about editing video, and I'm gonna just give you some advice as to the way that I use it. All right, Jason.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'll
About
play my
myself,
video.
as you heard me introduce myself, my name is Jason Hernandez. I
Okay. Now
go
I'm
by
about to
Yoda the
skip
Voice
back
in
to the
the
beginning
industry.
using
I am a
this
shop
one.
owner. Let me mic you up. Go right ahead. Let's give him a round of applause.
All right. So we're listening and we're reading the text. We can also do this, if you remember what you said, we can do this in 2 times speed because we're trying to get through the edit.
How's it going, everybody? Just a little bit about myself. As you heard me introduce myself, my name is Jason Hernandez. I go.
So even this part, right, with P&L. So here's what we're gonna do. Before we jump into how AI can do it, this is what I've been doing for years. Okay. So I see that part. I can go ahead and I'm gonna highlight this as if I was doing a Google Doc. Okay. Now, once that is highlighted, this little pop-up menu comes. Okay. Now, what I will normally do is I'm going to come here to this little plus button, okay? And what that's going to do is going to create what's called a composition, which is another video. So I do that, new composition. It just created me a new composition. Now, it'll give you this pop-up to kind of jump to it if you want. But as you see here, this is 15 minutes, right? This is the full video. Now we're going to come up here to this little drop-down arrow. So when I click that down arrow, this is the new composition that I created, okay? Like I said, this one here is 15 minutes. When I click that down arrow, it opens up all the compositions. Those are my other clips, okay? So now I'm gonna jump to that one. When I jump to that one, how long is this one?
A minute.
A minute, right? So there you go. So now I have that. Now I'm gonna open up my scene editor again because I wanna see what it looks like. Boom, there goes my video.
My name is Jason Hernandez. I go by Yoda the Voice in the industry.
Question:
I'm a shop
can
owner.
I
I'm a
edit
creator,
that way
platform
with
artist.
having
I'm
the
an
video next
all-around
to it, or do I
entrepreneur.
have to take the video out to do that?
What happened?
So can I edit the way we just did that with the video next to it, or do I have
100%.
to?
Absolutely.
Just like all of you. A big reason why I enjoy Squire is because it allows me to literally manage all of my systems.
So here's the thing, right? Let's say we have this and I want to move this to the top. A big reason why I love Squire, because this is going to be like a Squire video, right? So what I can do is I'm literally clicking around like it's a document, right? Click to the beginning of the word A. I hold down Shift and arrow, and I'm just going to grab this section here, right? Cutting hair, booking appointments. It's literally living day-to-day life. And part of my day-to-day life is P&Ls. Okay, cool. So there goes. I want to start the video with this. I'm going to hit Command X on my computer. What that's going to do is going to cut it and it's going to delete it. And now that part is gone, but I can paste it somewhere else. So now it says,
I'm an educator. I'm a platform artist. I'm an all-around entrepreneur, just like all of you. When it's my profit and loss.
see that? It's gone.
Took it right out.
So now what I can do is I'm going to go to my name and I'm going to hit Command V and I just pasted it. So now the entire video starts differently.
A big reason why I enjoy Squire is because it allows me to literally manage all of my systems. And as all of you know, as barbers, as stylists.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. So we're basically editing video by editing the text. So that's the first thing. We still haven't even gotten into the AI yet. Now, let's talk a little bit about AI. So this is where I think this is what I've been doing. What I just showed you is what I've been doing. Let's go ahead and open up ChatGPT. And this is what I've been doing. And again, I'm just walking you through the different ways we can do this. So now I got Descript here. I'm going to go to my original video. This is basically my footage. Okay, 15 minutes. And I'm going to hit on my keyboard, I'm going to hit Command A. And these are all just little shortcuts. What Command A did was highlight the entire text. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and hit Command C. So I copied all the text. I'm going to go over to ChatGPT and I'm going to paste the entire text. So now the text is inside of ChatGPT. It now knows what it says. It doesn't know what it is yet, though, right? What we can do, and this is how I like to prompt it. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to hear me, but what I like to do is, like, are you hearing me through the speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should probably hear me when I say this. Okay. All right. What I just gave you was the transcript to a video of a class that I did at the Midwest Trade Show. And I talked about different topics and subject matter. What I want you to do is look through the transcript and give me every single point, every single thing that I did. Just break it out into different categories so that I can see them really well and know what it is that I spoke about. So basically, because, we did the video a while ago, maybe you don't remember what was said. Now I'm using ChatGPT to tell me and pull out the different context. So now what ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to read the transcript and it's going to give me back information. So this is what I mean by AI editing. Because Descript transcribes it, it allows us to copy and paste it and get context wherever we want. We can get this from Google Gemini. We can get it from Claude. We can get it from anywhere. We're going to minimize this. All right, cool.
There you go.
And let's open up this sidebar. There it goes. So it's telling you everything. Look at that. So now with this information, look at that New Age hair show you promoted, right?
Yep.
So let's say we want to make a promotional video of the New Age Hair Expo, okay? What we can do is say, I'm going to take this part out. Because again, this could be an hour-long video where you talked about a bunch of stuff. It could be a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And you forgot what was said. You want to prompt it. The only things you want to remember is to say, write me a prompt that I can put into Descript and tell it to create me a new composition to find this portion of the video and create a new composition from it. You want to use things like new composition. And the reason why that's important is because that's what Descript understands, how to create new compositions. Now, what I love about Underlord is it's its own AI. Now, I want you to understand something. I do take the transcript out of Descript because that doesn't cost any tokens. I'm using Claude. You can use ChatGPT. And I do take the transcript out of Descript into Claude, and I'll do a lot of prompting with ChatGPT or Descript because it'll help give me ideas of what to actually make videos out of. And then once it gives me a good topic to go off of, I'll then take that section and then I'll say, write me a prompt. And then I put that back into Underlord. So let's take a look and see what that looks like. This is the AI editor inside of Descript itself. It's called Underlord. It's over here on the side. And this is where you can write your prompts. Now, it actually does have some prompts built into it, which is like transcribe the video. These are all built-in prompts that it already has. And the best part about this is once you create a prompt that you like, you can actually store it in there. Once you have a new prompt, you literally just create new prompt and it'll do it for you. So you definitely want to invest in Descript because you're going to be able to create these prompts. It's amazing. I did use ChatGPT to find out what was said, and I do want to find this portion of the video. And I'm going to say, find this portion of the video and create a new composition. So there it goes. Now Descript is doing the actual AI editing itself. So at this point, Descript has done it. So all we did was load the video, see the transcript, find the portion of the video that we want to make a video of, and we told Descript to do it. if we click on this button, it will take us, it has already created the video.
No shit.
So we click there. Now we have another composition, new age hair promo. Okay. And as you can see, it's down to 1 minute and 13 seconds.
Now, August 16th, we are hosting a hair show. It's going to be here in Chicago. It's going to be in Orland Park. It is called the New Age Hair Expo.
Boom. So now you're promoting the actual content.
That's cold.
That's great, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and hide Underlord because you can say, let's say right here, you don't need the word now, right? So I'm going to just go ahead and delete the word now. I'm just going to come in with August 16th, right?
August 16th.
You see that? I don't need the word now because it's going to come in August 16th. Now, something else that I do like to do is if I rise this up, I can actually see the timeline. So you see this air gap?
August 16th, we are hosting.
You took a breath right there. Well,
Yeah.
in social media, you want things. So I can bring up the blade right here. Here's the blade. And I can just go ahead and cut this. And I can cut this one. And then I can bring up the arrow, select it, and now I just deleted that section so that it's a much sharper cut.
August 16th, we are hosting a hair show.
You see that?
Okay, real quick. You do that one more time for me?
I will. I definitely will. And so what we're doing is we're not only doing transcription editing, we're also doing old school timeline editing. We can do both with Descript. So you're not really losing anything. So what I like to do is look through here and see if I find more. So go ahead, Jason, you do it. So what you're going to do is you found this gap here. So you can come over here and you're going to click blade. Right there, click blade, boom. And then you're going to slice right there where the pocket is, boom, and there, both sections. And then there. Oh, yep. Right, and then you can drag it. Yep, there you go. Now, go back to arrow, back to the same section. Click on arrow.
Right here?
Yep, select. And then click that little portion there and hit the delete button on your keyboard. And all this is doing now is you've got what you want to say, but now you're making it faster because you're getting rid of all the air pockets. And there's another one there. Let's try that again. Blade.
So it'd be
Boom. Boom. Go back to
okay.
select.
I click it twice and it creates it like that, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because it created that section, and then go back in and delete. There you go.
Okay.
So now if we hit this little arrow here, it'll take us back to the beginning of the video, and then we can just hit the space bar. Go ahead, hit the space bar on your computer.
August 16th, we are hosting a hair show. It's going to be here in Chicago. It's going to be in Orland Park. It is called the New Age Hair Expo. There's where you're going to be able to learn a lot of education. We're going to be giving out free education. We're going to have the Sensory Safe Solution come out. I'm a part of the Sensory Safe Solution.
So here's another thing. You said education twice. You were being a little bit redundant, right? No worries. Mm-hmm. This is what Descript is all about. You said it is called the New Age Hair Expo. There is where you're going to be able to learn a lot of education. We're going to be giving out free education, right? So which one, and sometimes I even do this to separate it. If I click on this and I hit return, it's acting like a document. It's not actually making space. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it says, boom. Now, let's say in reality, you're not going to have free education. They got to pay for it. So you're like, oh, I said that, but I don't really mean that. What we could do is delete that. But you're saying there's going to be education in two different ways. There is where you're going to be able to learn a lot of education. We're going to have free education. Which one is more important to you that they understand?
Free education.
The free, right? So now what I can do is literally highlight this sentence, delete it. I can click up here. What that'll do is take me to that part of the timeline. Go ahead and hit the space bar.
Park. It is called the New Age Hair Expo. We're going to be giving out free education. We're going to have the...
You see? So now,
Yeah.
within 11 seconds, you told them the day, the time, and there's going to be education, and then you go into the specific kind of education. Maybe that's important, right? And all we're doing is the AI already did its portion. I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup, if necessary. Okay. Let's assume, just for the sake of this video, everything else here is perfect, right? We don't need to do nothing else. There's a whole lot more you can do, and I'm not going to go through every other feature. But the last thing I will say is, let's go ahead and throw captions on this. It's that simple. You just
Dude,
click
this
on
is fucking.
captions right there. So I want to add
You're about.
captions to this. Go ahead and click captions.
You're about to change my entire video editing.
All right, now we can find, let's just do the green one because you're going to have a lot of choices here. Go ahead, click on the green one. Boom, applying captions, let it go. No, it's done. It's doing it. It did it, and it's done. We're going to click on captions so that goes away.
August 16th, we are.
There they go. Now,
Oh,
let's go ahead and rise these up to where you want it to be. You can move it wherever you want. And then when I let go, it'll bring up this. This is the editor for the captions. I'm going to go ahead and click on 60. And this is just a trick that I've learned. You click on the number. You can type in the number that you want if you learn it. Like if it's 80, 85, then hit tab on your computer. It'll accept it. But if you double click and it highlights like that, then you can hit the up arrow and it'll go up and down. And it's keeping it within that frame. We can actually click a different font. We could do all of that, but we're just going to leave it as is. Now, the last part is let's go ahead and export. This video is good to go. I'm going to go ahead and hit export. And here we have audio timeline, right? We're going to make sure we're clicked on video. And right here is where we could choose. Right now, because of your plan, is going to allow you to export it at 1080p. But you could, if you had a higher plan, you could do the 4K. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on publish. And what that's going to do is going to actually generate the video because it only knows it as a 15, but we've been playing around with it. So now it's going to turn it into a 1-minute video. And so this is the power of Descript. Once you're done, what I normally like to do is I'll take the actual link. This is what's also powerful. Then it becomes a thing of sharing it. If you copy this link, it's probably still rendering and you put it in Safari. This is a live link. So you could literally send this link to yourself. See, it's still at 45%. It'll take a little bit to actually finish completing it. But what you could do is you could send yourself that link, and that's what I like to do because it downloads directly into your phone when you look at it on Safari. And it may, what I do is, I don't know if you have your iCloud logged in, no problem. Basically, you just need to put this link. Actually, you can text, do you mind if I open up your text messages? And this is normally what I do. I text it. So there goes Eric. I text the link. That's normally what I do. I just text the link to myself. So now I got the link. Now what I can do is, and you can go on your phone and see this as well. So the link here is on my phone. Once you get that link in your phone, you can click on the link. It'll open in the web browser. And then in the upper right-hand corner where it says New Hair Age Expo Promotion, there's a little download button. Yeah. Click on that download, hit download again, and then look down where the web browser URL is at. It says Share Descript. There's a little download arrow that's loading. Give it a second. Go ahead and click on that little download button, and then it'll say Downloads 1. Click on that downloads, and there it goes. It's downloading it into the phone.
Yep, I see it right now.
All right, cool. So once that's done downloading, go ahead and click on the
August
video.
16th, we are hosting a hair show.
See that? Now from there, if you want it in your photos, hit the little share button right there, and then you can just say save video. Now it's in your Photos app, or right from here you can go straight to Instagram. At that point, go into Instagram,
yeah.
Click on Reel.
August
it's now
16th,
ready to post,
and
you can add music to it from Instagram if you want to at that point.
It's called the New Age Hair Expo. We're going to be
we got it.
Free.
That is a full and complete video edit. You know what I mean? We did it entirely from install to creating an account to loading the video getting it off your phone. We did the entire thing. So with this video, it was an incredible time. We were able to actually create a video from beginning to end, how to go from installing Descript, the AI editor, to creating an account, to actually purchasing the monthly fee, to loading video off our phone into the computer and fully transcribing it. I want to do a whole lot more. If you're interested in being on the next one, please let me know, because I'm going to be doing this for a lot more softwares. I don't know how else to do it. Sorry, I'm not really good at creating tutorials. So I'd rather just do it with a one-on-one class that I record and then upload directly to YouTube. So I just want to thank you guys for joining. Talk to you later.